Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes as well as sharing this video. I truly appreciate it. So now let's go ahead and talk about episode 2 of Married to Medicine. So y'all know I was kind of debating. I'm like, do I really want to do this? But I'm like, I already do Basketball Wives on Mondays anyway. So why not throw Married to Medicine into the mix, because I feel like this is going to be an amazing. I haven't done Married to Medicine in I don't even know how many seasons. It's been a minute, and I know I've probably missed like watching maybe like one season, but other than that, like I've been here for it. Okay, even if I haven't been talking about it, I've been here for it. But yeah, I am so excited seeing Phaedra and Heavenly on one show. I feel like that is definitely going to like, it's gonna be good because they are two shady individuals full of shade, power, and force. Like, this is gonna be hilarious, y'all. I've been already laughing since episode 1. So, and I'm here for the sisterhood with Quad and Phaedra. Even though Phaedra was more so Dr.G's friend, you know, they did kind of form a bond, which is great, and they were able to become friends through that. And just seeing them together, talking, laughing, it was so nice and refreshing. So Quad, she's dating now. She's dating some man. They showed who he was. So she a little better than Phaedra, because Phaedra, we don't know his name. We don't know his face. We just know he an African. That's about it. That's all she putting out there for now until she see where things is going. I mean, and rightfully so, because, you know, that's when they're going to pull out, he was with this woman, he was with that. Like, that's when the media and the blogs and the fans just want to tell you everything, even if you don't even want to know, you know? So I see the reason why she's being so secretive. And with Quad, we got to see his face, but we couldn't get his name. She like, I ain't giving that yet. But I'm pretty sure them fan investigators will find out his name, probably where he lives, how many kids he got, his net worth, you know. I mean, because they be finding out everything. For real. So Quad mentions that she had to kind of like take a little step back from the ladies because of everything that was going down, how they was saying that she was sleeping with this person and that person, just putting all her business out there, sleeping with this married man and that, and it was just a lot for her. So she like, I'm taking a breather, you know. And she talks about how this Letitia girl, aka Sweet Tea, I'm gonna call her Letitia because the whole Sweet Tea thing, like, I'm not drinking you. Why do you have to have a fake name? Like, you're like some stripper, some nice stripper or something. I don't know, like, not even like exotic, because Sweet Tea is just like, I'm ready to drink my sweet tea, you know, from McDonald's or something like that. No, what are we doing? I mean, I guess it's giving Southern, but I'm from New York. Like, let's call her what it is. Like, what does she think her name is? Too ghetto? Kind of like Toya, because isn't Toya's name something? No, it was Mariah. Mariah had a different name, Shaquisha something. I forgot her name now, y'all. But I remember she had the ghetto name, but she changed it to use her middle name, which was Mariah, if I remember correctly. It's been so long. But anyways, back to what we was talking about. So it comes to find out that she's 23 years younger than Dr.G. I'm like, damn, she like a sugar baby for real. And Quad, you know, I felt like she was kind of playing victim when she was talking to Phaedra a little, because she was saying that she doesn't know why Toya likes her, and, you know, that she's close to Toya, that this Letitia girl is now close to Toya, even though she was the one that was close to Toya. Kind of like felt like, what's going on here? But it's like, she done said so many things about Toya, and they showed little clips of it, that of course Toya would feel some type of way about her. You know, you're saying things that are damaging to her character, that are damaging to her marriage, that are damaging to her as a mother, as a human being, you know, like, yeah, I wouldn't F with you either. Common sense. So yeah, she said like with Quad said that with Heavenly, she feels like Heavenly like was like just pretty much abandoned her, and she felt like they were sisters, you know, like she used to call her like her little sister, and they was like real close like that. And then she's like, you know, she don't call her nothing. And Phaedra's like, well, you know, the phone is a two-way street. One person don't call you. And that's what I feel like a lot of people tend to do. Like, they'll be like, this person doesn't call me. But it's like, if you don't call and they don't call, nobody's calling. You know, so somebody has to take initiative. Now, if you see that you're taking initiative way too much, or more, putting more effort into this relationship, bond, whatever it is, then that's when it becomes a problem. That's when you have to kind of say, all right, this isn't for me, or whatever. But if you don't put any effort at all and you don't speak up, then you can't expect somebody else to kind of be like, you know, you don't know what they're going through either. So that's just what it is. Anyway, so she says that they kind of just haven't been close, and then she sees her posting up pictures talking about with my new friend, you know, and this is pretty much the girl that's getting married to her ex-husband. So it was weird to her. So Dr.G, he doesn't want to have anything to do pretty much with the details, the specifics of the wedding. He just wants Letitia to handle it. Like, girl, just do your thing. I'll give you the money that you need, and that's it. Like, I shouldn't be hearing about everything. And she's feeling overwhelmed, but it's like, dude, at the end of the day, this is what you want. I feel like people complain, like, you're literally getting your hopes and dreams. You manifest. I can't even say she manifested. She walked into the DMs because she knew what she wanted. You got what you wanted, and you're still complaining that it's too much for you. Like, dude, so many people wish they were in your place. I'm pretty sure seeing her is going to inspire a lot more, you know, young people to go out there and get what they want as well. You know, they're going to go out there and try to get them a man that's of money. You know what I mean? A high valued man or whatever. So, yeah, she probably just inspired a whole new group, because you know how a lot of people can be impressionable. And plus, they see that it worked out for you, so they're like, let me get this a shot. But I know there's been many of females that have done it. I mean, it just is what it is. But you wouldn't think that someone like him would actually respond to the DM. But he actually did. And look where it got them. So, like I said, Letitia, she goes to, well, she's trying to get her wedding dress. Phaedra comes through, Toya comes through. They both look great. And she has this other friend that came through as well. I'm laughing just thinking about when Phaedra told her that, you know, she couldn't wear a specific dress because she's like, no, I don't like that one because, you know, you a little butt challenged. I'm like, butt challenged though? Girl, like, why you, I guess they're going to call this body shaming now, because you know everything got a hashtag and a name. They're going to say, Phaedra, why are you body shaming this girl? Like, things done changed on TV, Phaedra. Now people will come for you when you say anything, almost. So she better turn off her comments, because you know they're going to come for her like, but that's a natural body. I mean, I'm all here for the natural body. I don't know how long the body out going to last, because especially hearing stuff like your butt challenged and this and that, you know, unless you have a strong mind and you're really secure in yourself, then I feel like Hollywood tends to get the best of a lot of females and the pressure to look a certain way. So I wouldn't be surprised, especially because she's young and she's about to really tap into like a big amount of money being his wife. I feel like she most likely will get her body done, you know? And I'm pretty sure he knows a lot of doctors as well. And she even said, like, you know, they talking about my butt and this and that because I'm not like them. Like, I haven't gotten on the table, you know. So she's throwing shade, but I almost feel like she might go down that route at some point, probably next season or something. But, you know, I mean, there have been women that have been strong that are on this show that haven't succumbed to the pressures of looking a certain way. Like Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, you know, they're perfectly fine. I mean, they're older women, but they're perfectly fine with what they have, and they have great secure marriages as well. So that could be part of the reason. Anyway, so that was that. And she also had like another friend, like I said, and this friend is actually a friend she met from a group, a Facebook group called the Age Gap Support Group. And they're like, wait, hold on. So this is a sugar baby group? And she's like, no, it's for women that have older spouses. I'm like, girl, you know damn well y'all just trying to name it a nice name that don't sound like y'all some gold digging hoes, but this is a sugar baby group at the end of the day, because ain't none of y'all, I bet ain't none of them in that group with an old man who's poor, with an old man who's just on SSI. So they better stop it. And I mean, at the end of the day, they just named it that so it won't sound so like I'm a gold digger. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with her bro. You know what I'm saying? The homie said it best. My boy Kanye West, Jeezy. All right? Yeezy. I said Jeezy. Yeezy. Anyway. So the ladies, they meet up for, after this, following that, they meet up for Toya's wine tasting event that she had. Dr. Heavenly was coming for Letitia. I'm saying, with the whole age group thing, the age group or age gap group, I should say. And you could tell she was feeling some type of way. And plus, I guess she was just overwhelmed from just life and the fact that all these women are, or most of them are close with her husband's ex. Like, she's trying to form a bond with them because obviously she's on the show. And plus, he's close with them. You know, this is a circle. But some of them are not super receptive. Some of them are loyal to whoever they're loyal to. You know what I mean? But I feel like they're still giving her a chance. But you gotta have some thick skin to be in these types of groups, for real. Like, they pretty much rag on each other. And you're no exception to the rule. Like, they're not just going to take it easy on you because you're sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, you need to toughen up and talk back. But it's like she was talking back, but I felt like she was getting angry, you know, and it was kind of like unnecessarily. Like, she was just like real snippety snappity, and her energy just wasn't right, you know. So Dr. Simone took a moment to be a motherly influence to her, take her to the side under her wing and just talk to her and calm her down a little something, which was nice, you know. And Letitia, after the whole event happened, she was ready to leave real early. And, you know, she just was like, you know, I'm out, ladies. I'm ready to go. And then we see the tag on the back of the booty. And, you know, production is the worst because they had to zoom in on it. I mean, the only thing we don't know is the price. But they like, yo, she was going to take this dress back. Like, how? Like, girl, you didn't spin around one time and look at yourself in the mirror before you left the house? I mean, because my booty ain't the biggest, but I still look at that joint and make sure it's sitting a little something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, in my head, it'll be the biggest shit that I ever seen. Maybe not to everybody else, but to me, it's popping, you know what I'm saying? So, girl, like, you don't look at your booty. Yo, now they had jokes for days from that. Like, damn, girl, you doing it to yourself at this point. Like, you set yourself up with that one. Oh, they like, the girl was ready to take it back to the store. Even Dr. Jackie, she's like, she was going to take it back. She was like, she don't got big papa money just as yet. She ain't the wife yet. Oh, like, Dr. Jackie come through with the shade. Yes. I love it because she's not somebody you would expect to be like shady. So every time she gets a little shady, I'm so here for it. I can't even lie. But yeah, it was one thing that I feel that I've seen so far is I feel like this new person, I guess because she actually has a storyline and the whole wedding is coming up, she's getting so much more camera time than an OG, you know, an original gangster like Quad. You know, Quad, maybe, I don't know if she has anything really going on. Maybe she doesn't really have a storyline, but it's like we haven't really seen much of her as yet. But hopefully that changes because I do like me some Quad, you know, Ms.Quad. she be coming through. But I know this is probably really difficult for her. I did see her do interviews where she said things like, you know, she was kind of blindsided by everything. She didn't know that this was going to happen. And she thought, or she felt that she deserved more respect than what she received from production. Said, and I totally agree. They could have given her a heads up, but she doesn't understand that from a business standpoint, doing it the way they did it by blindsiding her, it makes for better TV because she's like unaware of what's going on. So it's better because the reactions are genuine and real, you know? So Phaedra, she has a nice little sit down with Dr.G, and she tells him that, and you know, oh, I forgot to say, the reason why I knew that this girl name was Letitia is because I heard him say it a few times. I heard him say it when she went to the wedding. I mean, the dress fitting. I also heard Dr. Eugene say it when he was talking to Toya, and they was talking on the phone, and he was like, "Is that Letitia?" So I was like, okay, I know your name now. I'm gonna use it because no, you trying to be somebody extra. What's the backstory of this name? Because Dr.HEavenly, she heavenly, but that's a real name, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all the rest of them, I can't think of any of them that's not using their names, you know? Anyway, so Dr.G and Phaedra, they sit down, have a little discussion, and, you know, she just wants to make sure her friend has his mind on right, you know? And I love this because it's a genuine friendship between a male and a female that goes back 20 years without any, well, I don't know, I can't say nothing about nothing, but, you know, it just looks good. And she was like, you know, I met your little booty lady. I'm like, here we go. Why you gotta say that? But the good thing about him is he defended his woman. He's like, no, it's a whole lot in there. You just gotta get up on there. I'm like, whoa, ew. Kill the visual, bro. Like, I don't need to think about you grabbing up on there with her. No, I'm good. So, you know, he was defending her natural body, which was nice. And Phaedra, she throws out, you know, a little bit of thoughts out there to him. He says, you know, she did pursue, well, he says that she pursued him, but she made him feel safe. And that was something that he didn't feel with Quad. He didn't really feel safe. So that was something that she was able to give him that he never really had. So I don't know. The only thing that I hate is that you're talking about someone who's still on the show. So it is kind of weird. And I know that Quad probably feels some type of way about this. It's like, it's probably opening up old wounds for her, you know? I'm sure it'll be pretty hard to like watch this back and to hear him say certain things about her. Hopefully this is where it kind of ends, but we'll see. I have a feeling they're gonna, you know, say other things in the future. But Phaedra did ask if he had a prenup. He said, you know, we spoke about it and we see what happens. You know, he said he didn't get it yet, but she's open to it. So she's like, yeah, you know, do it for 10 years, maybe 30 years. I'm like, Phaedra, you are making sure this girl stay, but I ain't mad at it, yo. I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, she did pursue him. So she need to stay with him till death. Like, no, you stop. There should be a no cheating clause, you know, for her. And she got to give him a kid. There's so many things you can put in a prenup. And, you know, Phaedra is a lawyer, so she can definitely assist with that and make sure that her bestie is good, you know. So I'm pretty sure she's going to help him out with that. And if she's not the type of lawyer to work with, you know, matrimonial types of things, prenups and all that, then I'm pretty sure she knows people where she can point him in the right direction to a very esteemed type of person that would be able to assist him with that. But, you know, I do feel like she's also a bit biased because she is cool with Quad, but she's also an honest person. So I feel like although she's biased to some degree, you know, I do feel like she is going to tell it like it is, you know. And she did say that she has high hopes for this, and ultimately she just wants her friends to be happy. And he's happier than he's been in a long time, which is great. And hopefully this girl can bring him in the air, you know, bring him a child, because that's something that he really wants. So yeah, that's definitely something that once they get married, I'm pretty sure she's going to try to hop on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's a young age, so it's not something that, as long as she doesn't have any fertility issues, it's not something that should be a problem, you know? So I guess we'll see how that goes. But that's that episode, y'all. Talk to me. Tell me what you thought about it, what you think about this episode, what you predict. Tell me down below, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.